Hey guys, so today's vlog 8, we're back in the Battelle kitchen and we'll be discussing today remix in YouTube, specifically one of the chapters in this book entitled What Happened Before YouTube. And I have 3 or 4 quotes from this chapter that I'll discuss. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first quote we have is on page 110, and I think it's an excellent representation of what YouTube is. So the quote reads, "What is revolutionary about YouTube is that it constitutes, in Levy's terms, a normal, calm, established appropriation of speech. A site where mass media is quoted and redeployed, home media gains public access, and various subcultures produce and share media. It is astonishing that YouTube is so routinely referenced by mass media and so regularly deployed by people we know." So I think this is just a great representation of what YouTube stands for in society. I think the quote summed it up pretty well. And also how important it is that the fact that people who are considered elite or the mass media and us regular folk or regular vloggers have such an important role in the YouTube community. The second quote is on page 110 as well, and it reads, "YouTube may represent the epicenter of today's culture, but it doesn't represent its origin point for any of the cultural practices people associate with it." Now, I kind of agree with this quote because I feel like what it's saying is that it's not like before YouTube, these videos and stuff didn't exist. It's just saying that, well, one, the technology to make videos did exist. I mean, on the professional level, I mean, you have all these music videos that we've had dating way back before the time of YouTube in 2005. It's just the fact that YouTube considered the epicenter now because it is the main place where all these videos are uploaded to. So I completely agree with this quote in that YouTube by no means is just like is the sole reason why we have all these videos. I think that the videos already existed before YouTube was put online. Next quote we have spans between pages 114 and 115, and it reads this: "YouTube is a shared space where many different cultural flows intersect and diversely motivate media producers brush against each other. Innovations spread rapidly in such a context as experiments within one community spill over into others. Groups which might not otherwise have had little or no contact are generating new hybrid models of cultural politics which depend on temporary and tactical alliances between interests." So I think this is a fantastic quote that explains or brings back something that I vlogged about and my classmates have vlogged about in previously, and that is just the sense of community you get with YouTube, and how like people who would never have met each other or who have similar interests but live on the other side of the world can connect, and even people who have not similar interests but still live against around the world, they can also um, find stuff that they like and just embrace a new community. So I think that this quote was excellent in representing that. The last quote I wanted to read was on page 116, and it reads this: "The YouTube business model creates value through circulation. Its distinctive technical affordances makes porting YouTube content elsewhere a trivial matter of copying and pasting code, allowing videos to be inserted into diverse cultural economies." So this is the last thing that I wanted to talk about because so far I've agreed with all these quotes, and I agree with this one as well, is that sharing is one of the key attributes of YouTube. The fact that it's so easy to just copy and paste something from YouTube makes videos accessible. So people, if it's a video from a high profile YouTuber or an amateur, it can be shared easily. And I know now there are different links in the sense that most of the videos you see on Facebook or Twitter come from YouTube, or vice versa. And I think that having the ability to easily click share, and now when you go on YouTube and you click share, it says either copy link, send in message, post on Facebook, post on Twitter. They make it incredibly easy to share. So I think this was a great quote to just solidify the fact that YouTube is all about sharing and getting more communities involved, and also ties back very well to the previous quote that I had. So in conclusion, I really enjoyed the reading. I found that, like I have, I think, in most of my reading so far, I've agreed with most of the quotes. I feel like I find a lot of similarities in my thoughts and with what I've been finding in the reading. I feel like it's very easy to discuss and just kind of reinforce my point after seeing that two authors think the same way. So I think it's great to see that there was something before YouTube existed. It was the technology was there, the videos, the video capturing technologies. It's just that there lacked that one central base to upload everything. Now that we have YouTube, that void has been filled.